I want Muslims. Any Muhammadan? Okay, Abu, go ahead. Go ahead, Abu. Hello?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
All right. What do you like to say to us, my friend? Go ahead. You are a Muslim?
Yes, I'm Muslim. Alhamdulillah.
All right. Your friend here in the video, he was saying the Bible is corrupt. What do you think about that?
Yes, I do believe the Bible is corrupted. Can we talk about something else?
Where in the Quran it says the Bible is corrupted?
It says in Surah Al-Baqarah, the Jews has distorted the scriptures.
Can you give me the chapter and the verse?
Also, question, Prince, even if it's not explicit in the Quran, we have it in the Hadith.
Just one. One by one, please. One by one. You will talk. Okay. So where in the Quran, chapter 2? Go ahead, Abu Haitham, are you there?
Yes, I'm there. I'm just
okay.
filling out the verse. Just 1 minute.
All right. We are waiting for our friend here to find the verse.
I believe it's Surah Al-Baqarah, 79.
Okay, 79. All right, read it for me.
English or Arabic?
Yeah, read it in English, so people can understand. You said 79, right? Go ahead.
Okay, then woe to those who write the book with their own hand, and say this is from Allah, to purchase with it a little price. Woe to them for what their hands have written. Woe to them for they earn thereby.
All right. Well, this goes for you. It's you Muslims who wrote the book in your hand.
It specifically talks about specific group of people, which is the Jews. If you look at the second verse, which is 80.
Yeah, but hold on. It says those who write the book by their own hands, correct?
Yes.
Okay, who is the one who wrote the book in their hands? The Jews, they have, according to your religion, they have the Torah written by the hand of Allah, delivered to them. Correct?
What?
According to your religion, Moses, he received the whole Torah, not only the Ten Commandments, written by the hand of Allah, correct?
Yes.
So this is going to be about the Jews, because this will be wrong. For the Jews don't write the book by their hands. They are just copying what Allah he gave to Moses. But who is the one who wrote the book by their hands? It's the Muslims. The Quran you have today is written by who?
It's written by multiple writers.
But that means you write it by your hands. This is not by Allah. Correct?
Yeah, but we don't. That doesn't mean anything. Really,
no, it means
we don't believe the Mus'haf. We don't believe the Mus'haf is Allah's word.
No, you see, hold on.
Quoting what Allah says.
Okay, but isn't it the Quran says Allah is the one who should collect the Quran, not you?
Yes.
All right. So why you are collecting the Quran?
Preserve the Quran.
Huh?
Preserve the Quran.
Is what?
Preserve.
Okay, but preserve. No, he says jam'uhu wa Qur'anahu. Inna alayna jam'uhu wa Qur'anahu. It is on us to collect the Quran, correct? And to recite the Quran. Who is the one who collected the Quran?
The one who collected the Quran was Umar and Abu Bakr.
Well, isn't it says that they were debating about it. Why we want to do something the Prophet himself did not do? So why?
Yes.
Why? Okay. So why you Muslims are collecting something your Prophet never commanded you to do?
Because at the end of the day, it's collected in the memories of the writers. The memories of the.
Okay, I will go with you. And now, if this guy, what his name, Muslim skeptic, he can join us. When the verses of stoning and the breastfeeding for adult been eaten by the goat, you said that we preserve the Quran. Can you recite for me the verse of breastfeeding for adult?
Okay, firstly, this verse was abrogated, and the hadith in Sunan Abu Dawood was tad'if by Al-Arnaut because of Ibn Ishaq in the chain, and the part where it says that the sheep has eaten it, it's da'if because Ibn Ishaq is in the chain. That's firstly. Secondly,
let us stop one by one, please. So you just said that this verse is abrogated. That means there was a verse, you agree, correct? About a breastfeeding for adult, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Where is the verse?
It's abrogated.
No, you say abrogated should not be deleted. I mean, abrogated by practice, you say. Is it abrogated by practice?
We have 3 forms of abrogation.
I know. I'm asking you. It's how it's abrogated, by practice or by recitation?
By both practice and recitation.
Give me the proof.
Okay, I will show you now.
Okay. Remember carefully.
Chat, please.
Okay, so go ahead.
You can check the chat. I will send a picture.
Don't send me a picture. Give me the reference. Give me the reference so we,
It's a book. I don't think you will have it.
Hey, my friend, what a book? Give me a reference. It's a book. You see, Muslims, you have no religion then.
Hadith book.
It's a book?
Yes, it's a hadith book that quotes Aisha.
Okay, give me the hadith. No, Aisha, she practiced the breastfeeding for adult after the death of Muhammad. What are you talking about? How?
No, she didn't.
How
she said it dropped.
Oh, okay. She dropped? The hadith say so?
It's not in Sunnah.com because Sunnah.com has limited hadiths.
Sunnah.com?
It's not in Sunnah.com, yes.
Oh, okay, no problem. But did Aisha practice it after Muhammad's death?
No, she said it was dropped after the death.
Nowhere it says that. That's a lie. Here we go. Yahya related to me from Malik from that Aisha, the wife of the Prophet, may Allah bless him, grant him peace, admitted those whom her sister and her daughter of her brother had nursed. Aisha, she used to command, I show you different hadith. Aisha, she command her sisters and her nieces to do breastfeeding for anyone want to attend upon her. Right?
Can you show me that specifically?
Okay, hold on, let me see. All right, give me a minute.
Right.
All right, let's see here, this one. Here we go. You know Arabic, right? So you can read it in both. So here it says, Aisha, she commanded her sisters and her nieces that anyone who have to enter upon her, they have to do breastfeeding for him. All right, let us go down here. We see where is Aisha. Here we go. So whenever a man she wanted to be able to come to see her, she ordered her sister Kulthum bint Abi Bakr as-Siddiq and the daughter of her brothers to do breastfeeding, not give milk, to whichever man she wanted to be able to come to see her. Do you see it?
Yes. Can you show the Arabic?
And this is Sahih. This is the Arabic here. فأخذت بذلك عائشة أم المؤمنين في من etc. Read the rest. She commanded her sisters and her nieces to do breastfeeding for anyone when I enter upon her. What do you think? Are you there?
And I would say that the ruling was abrogated in terms of the number of sucklings.
Where is that?
Because there is other hadith.
How it's abrogated and Aisha, she's practicing it and Muhammad is dead now. You see, are you saying to me Aisha, she was doing that in the time of Muhammad? No. Muhammad is dead. Aisha now, anyone when I enter upon her he have to go through a process. She commanded her sisters and her nieces to be their secretary. So anyone when I enter upon Aisha have to do suckling 10 times. Same time you said to me abrogated. Give me the verse abrogating this verse.
Okay, we can come to that, right? But firstly, let's establish that the suckling verses are not the ruling of the suckling verses are not 10 anymore. You agree with that?
They are what?
They were not 10, so it was abrogated to 5, right?
No. You see, when you say abrogated by 5, show me where is the 5. There's no 5.
It's in the hadith. She
no,
said
no,
that,
no. This is a note.
10 and then this is a note.
This is a note. This is not even part of the hadith. Secondly, If it's abrogated by 5, what is the verse of 5? You have now, your problem became bigger now. Now we have 2 verses are missing. The one about 10 and the one about 5. Show me in the Quran. You see, you just nailed it yourself. Because you said it's abrogated by recitation and following. But now you are saying it's abrogated to 5. So it is still valid. And now we should have a recitation and we should have a practice, but it's 5. Show me the 5, where we can find the 5 verse.
Okay, firstly, the recitation of the verse has been abrogated, and there is no verse that
No,
says it's
hold
5.
on. You see, my friend, my friend, you say,
continue?
I know, but
Let me continue,
we don't want to repeat ourselves. You said that the verse of 10 times abrogated by 5. So now where is the verse of 5 abrogating the verse of 10? Where we can find the verse of 5?
Yes, I didn't say it's a verse. I said the ruling was abrogated.
No, it's a verse.
It's not a verse. It's
Okay.
The ruling
All
was
right.
abrogated by 5.
All right. Let us go back. Shall we? Okay.
Okay, no problem.
All right. Here we go. This verses was abrogated in recitation but not ruling. This is number 1. Do you see it?
Where is it? The verse of stoning and breastfeeding adult 10 times was revealed. Okay, and?
Okay. Now, if it's abrogated by recitation, not ruling, why you said to me it's abrogated by ruling?
It is abrogated by ruling, but it's not written in this hadith. I have a different hadith that says
So
it was abrogated by 5.
you Muslim, you don't agree about what is abrogated, what is not?
Yes, we do agree what's abrogated or
Okay.
not.
Why it's abrogated by a ruling anyway? Did Allah make a mistake?
Oh, firstly, when we say abrogation, that doesn't mean it's a mistake or something like that, because when Allah abrogates a verse, He brings something better than it.
Okay, what is the better?
Same goes to the
So now, when Allah, hold on. When Allah, He command a Muslim woman to give her breast to a stranger, what is the verse He gave you better than this?
That's what I'm saying. I said the recitation was not given. Was not given.
What do you mean
was given is the ruling that it was obligated.
How you can receive ruling without recitation? In order to receive ruling, you have to receive command, and the command have to be in words.
You can receive a command from the Prophet without receiving a recitation.
So are you saying to me that you Muslim, you don't follow what Allah say in the Quran, but you follow what Prophet Muhammad says by command, which opposing the Quran?
Because the Prophet speaks the Quran, so we take.
Are you saying that? Are you saying the hadith?
Source of both.
So are you saying the hadith of Muhammad is more important than the Quran? Because now the Quran became invalid, the hadith of Muhammad became valid.
No, both of them are in the same stance.
So Muhammad is God?
No, but the rulings given by Muhammad is from God.
What
in
is
terms of rulings, hadith
how Muhammad received command from God? Isn't it Quran?
No, he can receive commands without the Quran, just like Hadith Qudsi. He receives the revelation straight from Allah, and just he recites it to the people as Hadith. He doesn't recite it as the Quran.
Let us stop here. There is a holy Hadith and there is unholy Hadith, correct?
Yes, Hadith Qudsi and Hadith.
Is this one okay? I will go with you. The Qudsi Hadith are very little in number. Is this one of them? Is this one about abrogating the breastfeeding for adult is one of the hadith of Qudsi? The answer is no, right?
No, it's a hadith from Aisha.
So it's not holy and it's not even granted. So how you follow hadith?
Holy.
Okay, so why first of all God He will command the Muslim women to give her boobs to a stranger, and why Aisha she is giving command to her sisters to breastfeed adult men so they can meet with her? What was the logic of Allah behind this?
Okay, can we establish that the hadith was obligated?
No, we cannot, because you have to give me the abrogation. It says 5 times. So now, are you saying to me that you Muslims, you suckle a Muslim woman boobs 5 times instead of 10?
Okay, this is where can go even more and say that the ruling has been obligated once more, and it became one.
Okay, guys, became one. What do you mean one?
Yes, time.
There is a hadith or a Quran says you can suck the breast of a Muslim woman once and you're adult. Can you show me the reference?
This is what I'm saying. I'm saying the Quran verse is not obligated. It's obligated, but the ruling is still there.
Look, where is the ruling, my friend? You see, you keep saying to me the ruling, the ruling.
Okay.
Okay.
Can
you
you
said
just,
so,
make
guys.
me-
Look at this.
cannot send-
Our friend here is saying that Allah gave command Muslim women she have to give her breast 10 times in 10 different days. Then Allah he changed his mind. He made it 5, and then Allah he found it absurd, so he make it once. Why Allah keep changing the number? What number does? So why it was 10 in the beginning? Why it became 5 according to you? And why it became 1 according to you? What was the wisdom in that?
I do not question God's wisdom.
No, I'm not asking you to question him. I'm asking you to question the wisdom itself. Like we want to learn from the wisdom of Allah. So if a woman she gave her boobs 10 times, now we make it 5. Did Allah make a mistake in the number so he found 5 can do it? No need for 10? What the point of abrogating from 10 to 5? If 5 can do it, and later you said it became 1. If 1 can do it, why Allah even said 10? And what 1 can do, if you suckle at breast of a woman once, what that will do to you? Will make you horny.
Okay, about the ruling of the verse specifically, like what's the verse about, or the ruling about? I am not that knowledgeable to discuss it because
Okay.
it could fall into something which is misinformation. I don't want to misinform anyone here.
Well, okay, everything in front of us is misinformation because you just gave me saying that it become once, but you failed to give me anywhere where it says that this ruling became
Okay,
once.
I'll send it. I'll send it to the guy here.
Why you don't?
Sure.
Why you don't?
Raw black.
Why you don't read the hadith for me in Arabic?
All right. Here.
You can copy the hadith and post it in the chat. If the link is not working, you can post the text.
I cannot.
You cannot. You cannot copy the Arabic text and post it.
It's a book, so I cannot just copy it.
I mean, you cannot copy the text
It's
from
a
the
scan.
book.
It's a scan.
Ah, okay, I see.
Yeah.
All right. So, what is the hadith? The hadith is in which book?
It's in التبيان. In
So this is not.
تفسير القرآن الطصي.
So you see, this is not even a hadith, my friend.
It is a hadith. It's a narration.
Okay. So the hadith is in which book? You said to me التبيان في تفسير القرآن.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. This is made by At-Tusi, right? Muhammad ibn Hassan At-Tusi.
Yes, Muhammad ibn
All right. But this is a Shia guy. You are a Shia?
No, but he uses the evidence of
No, but this is a Shia. But this is a Shia. Is evidence? Is Sunni evidence?
Yes. There is Sunni evidence, but I'm showing you the Munsaf first, and then I'll show you the even from the Shia's perspective, they do believe that it was obligated.
My friend, the Shia don't believe.
And also,
okay.
in Munsaf ibn Abi Shayba or At-Tawus, it even says the same thing. It says that حدثنا ابن إسحاق ابن سليمان عن طمحة عن طاووس قال اشترط 10 رضعات ثم قيل إن الرضع الوحدة تحرم.
First of all,
when it became one.
No, first of all, according to Islam, suckling a woman and you're adult, that will not forbid you and will not make it a muhram for you. Is that correct?
This is why I don't go to the ruling because
so this is a false statement because we can go in 2 seconds. You will find tons of fatwa says breastfeeding for adult only for infant can make it unlawful for a Muslim to have sex with this woman only if he did it when he is an infant. If it's not, then that will not forbid. Do we agree about that?
Yes.
Okay. So what the purpose of this then? No, nothing. I mean, guys, look at this madness. So now it turned to be that if a Muslim woman, she gave her breast to a stranger, and he suckled it 10 times or 1 time or 5 times, still he can have sex with her. So what was the point of this?
Yeah, but the ruling behind it is obligated. That's.
I know, but what abrogated? I mean, what was the point? Because in no stage it's making you forbidden for her. So what the point? And what kind of God he commands? So Muslim women, they have to cover themselves. It's haram to show her hair. It's haram to show her face. It's haram to shake hands. But I can hold her breast and suck her 10 times, 10 different days until I'm satisfied.
This is what I said. It's obligated. It's not there.
I know. Is that because it is absurd and it's madness? So the Muslim, they decide to delete it? Because you need to show me where your prophet said it's abrogated. You fail. You said your prophet said. Where your prophet, he said this is abrogated. Show me the command of your prophet.
Sure. All right.
If you want, I can help you. Let me help you, just to not to waste time. Look with me in the screen. And
I have them here.
no problem. Look with me and see the clear evidence that you Muslims are the one who ate the verse, not the goat. Do you see all those hadith? And all of them, they are sahih. Look how many.
Yes.
The Prophet, he died and is still was in the Quran. He died. Now he's dead. Are you Muslims saying to me that the abrogation of the Quran happened after Muhammad's death? The verse exists when Muhammad died. So all the news you gave me, it is a fabrication.
Can you prove it?
Yeah, it's in front of you on the screen. Don't you see what I'm showing you?
Yes, but what is the hadith?
Okay, this is Sahih Muslim. Aisha, please be with her, reported that I had been revealed the Holy Quran that the clear suckling make the marriage unlawful, and then it was abrogated and by 5 suckling. This is what you say, remember, right? 5, okay. And then, okay, and Allah apostle died, and it was before that time found in the Holy Quran. So after Muhammad's death,
Yes.
it's gone.
Oh, it's before the time.
No, yeah, before his death, it was in the Quran. After his death, is not.
Yes.
Yeah, so before his death,
Yes.
okay, so Muhammad died a minute ago. Before his death, the verse was there. After his death, is gone.
No, that's not what the hadith says.
No, my friend, okay, hold on.
Any
Okay,
period.
in fact, read with me carefully. In Arabic, it doesn't even say that. It doesn't say before. And you know Arabic, and that will help me better. So here it says, فَتُوفِيَ رَسُولُ اللَّهِ صَلَّى اللَّهُ عَلَيْهِ وَسَلَّمَ وَهُنَّ فِي مَا يُقْرَأُ مِنَ الْقُرْآنِ. He died and they are still in the Quran, not before. Do you see it? Don't faint.
Yes, I do see.
Okay, so the Muhammad, he died and the verse is still in the Quran. The translation in the left is false. They say before. It doesn't say before. It says he died and they're still in the Quran. And who said that? Aisha. And this is Sahih Muslim. So all the argument you gave me in the last 30 minutes, it was wrong and false. Abrogated, etc. It's not there by recitation, by ruling. No. As you see, Aisha, she's practicing it. And as you see, Muhammad died. There is no way the verse is abrogated after Muhammad died. That would be funny.
Can you go back to the Arabic again?
Huh? Here we go. فتوفي رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم وهن فيما يقرأ من القرآن. Arabic is so clear. He died and still they were recited in the Quran when he died. There's no before, there's no after. When he died, still they were in the Quran. So why Muslims, they lie to themselves and they claim it is abrogated and it's gone sometime by abrogated by ruling, sometimes abrogated by recitation. So what happened now? As you see, recitation is not abrogated. The ruling became 5. That means we should have the Quran about 5 times. We don't have it 2. So now 10 is gone, 5 is gone, ruling is gone. When Muhammad died, is still in the Quran. What do you say?
I have my sources here.
Did the source I gave you valid or not valid?
The one you showed me now?
Yeah, this is Sahih Muslim.
Yeah.
Is it valid?
Yes, of course.
So other sources, no needed. If this one is valid, it's true. That's it. You can give me 10 sources, but I mean, if the sources are not accurate with each other, that means none of them is valid. So if this one is valid, then the rest is not needed. And as long as you agree with me, that's it. Muhammad died and the verse is still there. And the ruling itself proved Islam to be false, pagan cult, Muhammad obviously making fun of the Muslims. What the point of making a woman give her breast to a stranger? I never heard that this will make a person behave. That will make the opposite. A man, when he see women breast, he get horny. So imagine now, he's not only seeing them, he is touching them, and even he's licking them, sucking them.
I mean, I don't know about the ruling of the specific.
No, use your brain. You are a man. Do you agree that your wife, with my respect to your family, do you agree that your wife, she practiced this?
I don't believe that's the ruling.
Well, this is the ruling in front of you. Aisha,
Yeah,
I show you the hadith, my friend. Did I show you the hadith? Aisha, she commanded her sister to do it.
Yeah, she showed me, but I
Okay,
don't know.
so imagine, you say, what if your wife, she was the sister of Aisha, and Aisha, she commanded your wife to do so? What do you think about this?
Firstly, I don't know the sharh behind the hadith. So
Well, there's no need for sharh. Explanation is explained. I mean, the hadith.
There is need for sharh.
My friend, no. You see, even this one needs sharh. If the hadith says anyone want to enter upon her, she commanded her sisters and her nieces to do suckling for him. So it's explained. The reason to do suckling, a man should suckle the sister of Aisha because she is a family. And now Aisha, she become a genius. So she decided that, okay, any man want to enter upon me, he can enter by suckling my wife's boobs, not my boobs. But Muhammad did not say that. Muhammad, he says, you do it. Number 2, as long as still you can have sex with the women, so what the point? So now a man, he entered upon Aisha, and Aisha, she did suckle him or her sister, but still she is lawful for him, so what the point? Same time, isn't it the Quran says that the mother of the believers are haram, forbidden for you?
Yes, it does say that.
Okay, so what the point of this? If all of them is forbidden for her anyway, so she should be able to meet anyone. What this madness? Your religion is messed up, my friend. So Quran is gone. Quran is fabricated. Muhammad can't be a prophet. Muhammad obviously making fun of people. There's no way a prophet of God teaching decency. He will command women to give their breast out to strangers. And now his wife, she is doing that. So imagine now we go to visit Aisha and we sit in her presence to meet her. So you say, hey CP, go to my sister, suckle her breast first, and then come to me. And then Christian Prince, he go 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 10 days. This guy, he never satisfied with the breast of a woman. He keeps suckling. He's hungry all the time. What the logic?
Yeah, but I think if we combine the hadith that I'm reading right now, hadith, I think there is a misunderstanding when it comes to Arabic also.
No, my friend, the Arabic is so clear. It says that he died, and they still and still are recited in the Quran.
Yes, but I believe that there's the wahn wahunna is means something else.
No, this is
There's no way.
no. This is to go back to the
There's no way in
verses.
the same hadith.
Huh?
But I'll bring you a hadith from Aisha also.
Okay.
By Imam al-Zarqani. He says that حدثنا عبد الوارث عن عبد الصمد عن عبد الوارث حدثنا أبيه حدثنا حامد بن سلمة عن عبد الرحمن بن قاسم عن أبيه عن عمرة عن عائشة أنها قالت كان مما أنزل الله في القرآن ثم سقط. Means it's no longer there.
Yeah, سقط later.
إلا 10 رضعات.
My friend, thank you very much. What you confirm now that the Quran, it says سقط, not abrogated, سقط. Can you tell everybody what سقط means?
It was dropped. So
no, سقط means the dropped. Yeah, dropped by who? No, hold on. You see, سقط means fail. So it was in the Quran, and Aisha now reported long after Muhammad's death. It was gone. That's what سقط means. It's dropped. You see, she is talking about.
Yes, it's.
You see, it was dropped. Dropped by who?
Yes.
By who?
It was dropped in terms of
by who?
By verses and also the ruling.
No, there's no verses. We know we are arguing about this for the last hour. What is the verses? You have
Yes,
no.
I told you it was obligated by the verses.
Okay, I mean, what?
There's no
I mean,
verses anymore
look at them. Look at the magic. Every verse abrogating the other verse. All of them they are gone. It's a magic. And what? Why you wanna delete the evidence? If there is a verse abrogating the previous verse, regardless, why you want to abrogate the verse recitation anyway? I mean, this is very funny. Let us say the rule is abrogated. Why Allah want you to forget what He just told you? If there is a wisdom in that, as long as you're Muslim, you know it's abrogated. There's no point. There's many verses in the Quran are abrogated, and still you Muslim recite them. Correct?
No.
What do you mean no?
Give me an example.
The mut'ah.
Which the mut'ah, yes, it's obligated in terms of ruling, not the recitation.
See? So now you have verses are abrogated by ruling, but you did not abrogate their recitation. So why you don't do the same with the breastfeeding for adult? And who is the one who command you to take it off from the Quran?
Because you have three modes.
My friend, you keep saying we have a three. You keep saying we have a three, we have four, we have seven. I don't care. I'm asking you, who is the one who gave you the command to take the recitation off? Can you give me the name?
Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Where he said, don't recite it no more. If you can show me that, you are my hero.
I can show Aisha says that.
No, Aisha should not say that.
I'll show you another hadith. You want to see it?
My friend, you're Muslim. You're Muslim. So only Aisha she heard something. The rest of the Muslim never heard.
No, that's not how hadith works, right?
No, you see, you have to say to me, the Prophet say, even if Aisha she said, the Prophet said, Aisha is not your prophet. So show me the reference where it says that recitation abrogated because of the Prophet command. Can you show me that?
By the way, I think this is the same matan of the hadith we are opening right now. It's in different wording in terms of Arabic.
My friend, no problem, but
it says قال زعموا أن عائشة قالت لقد كان كتاب الله عز وجل 10 رضعات ثم رد ذلك إلى 5 ولكن in كتاب الله ما قبض مع النبي.
You are reading the Shia, my friend. You are reading the Shia interpretation, right? This is why it says Zamu. He's accusing them to be a bunch of liars.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's accusing the Shias to be a bunch of liars.
No, he's accusing the Sunni.
This is Ibn Hammam al-San'ani. He's a Sunni hadith.
Okay, he's talking.
Compiler.
He's okay. So okay. Give me the wording of the hadith, please.
Okay, I send it to R Black. you send it, please, in the chat?
And this is not a hadith, right? This is
a
just,
hadith.
it is a hadith?
Yes.
Okay. We'll enter, they give it to us. Okay, here we go. I see now the page. All right. Hadith, which one of them? 13928? Is that the one?
Yes.
Okay.
It's above. It's in yellow.
Okay. 10 رضعات ليجهل إذا كبر. Okay, my friend, look what you did. Can you read for me the last 10 words in the hadith and translate?
Last 10 words?
Yeah, like you can read the last line where it says لقد كان في كتاب الله عز وجل 10 رضعات. Okay, ثم
رد ذلك إلى 5 لكن مع كتاب الله قبض النبي ما قبض مع النبي.
Okay, what does that mean? Translate, go ahead.
Means it was taken with the life of the Prophet.
Where with the life of the Prophet? It's taken ولكن من كتاب الله ما قبض مع النبي. Okay, it was in it wasn't taken. لقد كان في كتاب الله.
It was. It's
no لقد كان في كتاب ثم رده ذلك إلى 5. So then it became 5, right?
لكن من كتاب الله ما قبض مع النبي.
Okay. It's one of what he's saying. It is one of the things is gone when the Prophet is gone. It doesn't say the Prophet abrogated. So the Prophet is gone. Those verses are gone. That's why it says qabada, which means Muhammad. He lost his soul. He lost his life.
It says it was the book of Allah. The part of it that the place where it was taken out, which is the 10 suckling or the 5 suckling, was abrogated while the Prophet was alive.
Okay, you see, no, this is not it's saying, but I will go with you. Did Aisha practice this after Muhammad's death?
This is why I need to check upon the sharh.
No, the same page you gave me, it says there. It says Aisha, she did. So how it's abrogated, and Aisha, she's practicing it.
Where's the thing?
Okay, if you read with me, let us see here. Okay, the same hadith in the beginning, it says that أخبرنا ابن جريج. You see it in the beginning? Ibn Jurayj, he said to us, I heard from Nafi' that Salim, etc., from that Aisha, the wife of the Prophet, she sent her sister Kulthum, the daughter of Abu Bakr, she sent him to her sister so he can do breastfeeding. This did not happen in the time of Muhammad's life. This is after Muhammad's death.
How do you know that?
Because simply nobody is allowed to enter upon Aisha when the Muhammad is alive. This is number one. Number two, they start arguing, the wives of Muhammad, they start arguing with her about if this was only a license for Sahla or this was for all women. If Muhammad is there, he will say, don't do it. Do it or don't do it. It's abrogated. So all of this happening, Muhammad now is dead. And this is why the Muslims, they say, we don't agree with Aisha. You know, if Muhammad is alive, do you think Muhammad will stay silent about it? Or what he need to say, listen, this is abrogated, it's gone, that's it. But Muhammad is dead now. So Aisha now is coming with the ruling, continue with it, and obviously it's not abrogated. And this is in the same hadith you gave me.
I'll look at
All right. So look what here. There's no wisdom. There is no wisdom.
The Kulthum hadith. I'll look into it.
Okay. You said to me too that you Allah, he abrogate verses because he make verses better than the verses. Is that correct?
It's not me, it's Allah who says this.
How Allah make better verses?
In terms of ruling in a specific text,
How it can be
like
better?
how He obligated.
You see, you know what better mean?
Yes, in terms of better for the people.
Okay, so Allah, He made a mistake when He gave them first verse, and now He decided to make it better. So what is better?
No, it's
How it is better to make it?
Depends on the
How it's better to make it 5? It was 10. We make it 5. How it's better?
this is why I'm not sure. I told you I don't know about the.
You see,
ruling
so
of
you
this.
so what you are doing, you throw you throw words at me, but you have no answer, because if it's better,
No, this is what Allah says.
yeah, but you
says,
see, yeah, but this is funny, because Allah said. I know it says Allah said, but when I say to you, when you say to me, Allah make better verses, well, where is the better? Well, it says the same. Breastfeeding for adult. 10 times we make it 5. How this is better?
This is what I'm telling you. I don't know about the ruling.
No, you don't know. You know the ruling already. We are studying it for the last 10, like 2 hours. So now, how this is better?
I have to refer back to my madhab.
What is your madhab?
Hanbali.
Hanbali. What is the Hanbali they say about breastfeeding for adult?
This is why I have to go look into it.
All right. Okay. You know what? Let us. I will finish here, and you join us, and I welcome you. You're a nice guy. You are not rude. You are not using bad language, which is nice. So I really enjoy talking to you.